got timed out there for some reason. But um, yeah, as I was saying before, I deleted that other one too that was on there. But around the horn, this is from week 1. These are top 25 games from last week. Obviously, I mean, our game that we played was against Texas A&M. We won that game by 9 points. It had a lot to do with field goals, so it's a good thing I've been practicing those. Around the nation from last week, LSU lost to SC. That's one of our rivals, so for us, I would like to see them win that so that they're ranked when we play them. It's going to have a lot to do with where we are with our ranking, but at the end of the year, the better quality wins that we can have. However, those things end up evening themselves out. But this is the biggest upset to me of the entire weekend. There were some close ones with FCS schools, but this to me was the biggest one. I think Florida State was ranked in the top 10, and they lost to Boston College pretty good. I mean, they beat them. They got whooped pretty bad. So BC will be a team to keep on our radar as well. Oklahoma won. Iowa won, and they're now ranked. They weren't ranked going into this week or going into the first week. Michigan's still in the top 10. They're right below us. And Ohio State's ranked 1. Oh, yeah. That's a big one. I wouldn't say it's like a colossal, upset, but that one's going to matter, especially if they lose a couple of games in the season. It'll be anxious to see if there's any biased, rankings. I know that in real life it happens. I feel like there's certain teams from certain conferences, and I'm not going to call out, that could lose 4 games and they'd still have a chance to make it to the playoffs, even with 4 teams only. So we'll keep an eye on that. But that's a huge win for Clemson. Miami won against Florida. There's our game. That game was a nail biter. Sometimes it'd be cool, man, if we could go to the game and watch the final quarter or something and super sim it or something like that. I don't see any options for that though on this on the Dynasty. So let's go back. We're gonna go to top 25 going into this week, and we'll look at these games. Maybe I'll sim through it after I play my game. Probably won't though, because I got recruiting to do, and that takes time. That's something that I will touch on here for a minute before we go into our game. Actually, I'm not going to. I might give you just show who the prospects are, but I'm not going to get too far into detail with stuff, but just so we can keep an eye on it. As we get people commit, I'll stream it, and you'll see who our commitments are going into the next year. App State, Clemson. Gosh, I wish that I do not like this force home win, force away win. I want to just sim the game. I don't want to do that. But that's the only options that we have. That's really weird. Something they need to fix. Because that was something that I liked going through these games and simming them to be like, they won, they lost. Trying to look at some matchups that might be some ones to keep an eye on. This one should be a good one. Tulane's been on a tear the last couple of years. In real life, they made it to Cotton Bowl, beat USC a couple of years ago, and last year they had a pretty good season too. This game's always interesting to watch, but in my opinion, is kind of boring to watch. Yeah, oh yeah, this is the highlight game of the week, Texas and Michigan. So we'll keep an eye on that one. Um, Houston and Oklahoma should be interesting. Utah and Baylor will probably be closer than what people think. We'll go back and look at that. Here's our game. We should win this game by a lot. We should. Um, However, it's the beginning of the year, the beginning of the Dynasty. It'll be interesting to see what happens there this week. Here's another one that's two very evenly ranked teams. I think that Tennessee is going to win that one. Boise State, very underrated program. As we all know, they're like the Cinderella story of college football. Ever since they did that Statue of Liberty play on Oklahoma, they've been a pretty iconic place to play at. Even before that, they were getting better as a program. And then we got Arizona. I do want to take a look at like the Big Ten and the SEC. Like, yeah, that's gonna be a good one right there. That's one that I wish that I could watch some of their games. Maybe I will. I'll figure out a way how to do it. Let's see who else. This should be a decent game. Yeah. What I'm looking for is those matchups from conferences joining. So like SEC, Big 12, all the conference realignment stuff. This should be a good matchup. We were looking at that. That should be a fun one too. It's like everybody's ranked. Yep. Let's see. I'll go to Big 12. Maybe that's interesting, right there. And this is an old rivalry game. Yeah, you're gonna see. I don't like it when FCS teams play. I'll go to Big 12 when they play against. Yeah, that's where I was. Okay. Yeah, so something else. Players of the week. I want to feature. For us, we're independent, so it doesn't look as cool. But I do agree that these were the two standout players on our team last week. Jaden Harrison played really great out of the slot, but Theo had 2 sacks. Actually ended the game with the sack, which is big. Didn't even let the ball get into play. I did make adjustments to my depth chart as well. So, that being said, some of the top stories. This is the game of the year, possibly, is what they're saying. I could see that being a thing. And this is one of the better matchups right here. So, one thing that I do want to do, I want to look at Northern Illinois' roster. Let's see who some of their players are on their team. Didn't have to go too far. So off the top, off rip, Ontario Brown is a running back. See his unlocks that he's got there. Head first, downhill, workhorse, balanced. Have a good tight end. O-line. Yeah, I mean, just it's not like they're doubling up and have like 290 halfbacks. Quarterback. He's got some legs. See, if I was their coach, I'd be trying to find out ways to get this guy in. Look how fast he is. You can't teach speed. Their backup is pretty quick, pretty fast. He's an elusive back. Wideouts. Not really that much of a threat. I don't see any like major threats He's a yeah. Jalen Johnson looks to be a burner though. 94 speed. That's one of the faster speeds I've seen. They have good tight ends. Not great, but good. Um, O-line looks pretty good for a MAC school. Nobody really scares me. Yeah, 59, 75, 81. Dolphins, his last name? Is that real? Gotta be. Um, not bad. Their defense doesn't look bad. Their secondary's not bad. Kicker. Yeah, I mean, it's what you expect out of a MAC school. Um, yeah, exactly what I would expect out of a MAC school. Kind of balanced, no really like strengths, but they're gonna play in real. If this is real life, we'll see how they are on the game. But they are gonna probably keep the ball out of our hands. Try and not let us run the score up on them. Play and make it a possession game. So whenever we play Navy, it's like one of the worst games to go to. Like it's so boring, and the game's over quick too. Um, but they try to keep the ball away from you. So, all right, let's get into this. Oh yeah, I did want to show you guys our recruiting. I'm just gonna run through this pretty quick. I already did all the recruiting. These are some of our players. It's not easy. It's a whole new system compared to what you had before. And I know it says 1,000 hours right there. You don't get 1,000 hours. Like that time goes by quick. And I'll show you an example. So like if I wanted to add an action, so you can see 5 hours for searching social media, DMing the player, contact the family. Also, you can send the house. That's 50. I did go ahead and do that with this player because it's somebody that we need. I also did it with this guy. Look, he's from Fort Wayne. It's not a real person though. But yeah, just I'll go through like positionally wise. These are my 3 quarterbacks. And let me go back to overview. There we go. A little easier to see so you can see where we're at. We're the top school for this guy, second for Mr. Bryant here, and he's an athlete. And I just added him, so we'll see what happens after this week. Mr. Smoker. Cliff. Smoker. He isn't. I just added him this week too. He's from Mishawaka. That's cool. Hitting close to home. I added a fullback. Just added him this week. We'll see where he goes. But that's one of our wide receivers. I just added him. It's hard because you're adding people, and like I added 3 because I had 3 that were locked. They locked me out, so I had to add 3. Yep, there's a guy in top 2. I just added him, and I just added him as well. Top of the list. Second. Just added him. I'm just burning through it, and it takes time. I'm not even like going into full detail, but I'm just going through stuff so you guys can see. The more people that I get committing, I'll announce them, I'll shout them out and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see if like another team snags them up like it is in real life. Like we kind of got a situation like that going on with Notre Dame where it's trending towards our guy getting taken from us at quarterback. It happens. It's a part of recruiting. I don't like it, but I mean, it is what it is. If we're trying to make the game realistic, we probably should add those things into there. So yeah, I like how it does tell you like what they do, as opposed to in the game before, it wasn't that way. You would, ooh, yeah, I'll mess with the. I remember I gotta fix the flip the plays, but you'll know what I'm talking about here in a second. But we are gonna, yeah, we'll keep it. We'll keep it. Like a primary. Okay, we'll keep that. And I'm gonna use my playbook that I created. They didn't really have that many choices for uniforms for them. I'm gonna keep it pretty simple for them and just keep it like that. All right, here we go. First game, home opener at Notre Dame Stadium. I'll let it go through the. There's. Yeah, that looks cool, man. Hey.
Today we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25.
That was a cool transition.
Against an unranked opponent, can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the back, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up.
All right, I'm going to do something here really quick before I kick off.
Notre Dame looking for a strong kick.
Maybe not. Even the game's telling me to hurry up. All right, here we go. We're off.
Chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Northern Illinois' offense takes the field. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is
all right, here we go. How are we going to start off? Not good.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, do you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
To the air on first down. Using the quick game. The ball's free.
Dang. I popped him.
The turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Man, that's one of those where you just go, dadgummit, if we had a little bit more space. Nice job creating the fumble, but just running out of real estate, not able to land on it. Man, you just get a little bit frustrated because you wanted that turnover. You caused the fumble, you just couldn't secure it.
They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs managed. But the way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Get a little aggressive here.
Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Nice.
Pick up there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David. Push passes when I was playing quarterback.
Gotta make those stops.
It's so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead.
Gotta make those stops.
Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. Back to pass, it's Hampton. He makes the connection.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. The running back has it. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for
I'll
that
start.
offense. No chance and call for the false.
I didn't look. I wonder who they beat last week. Maybe that's something I should have looked at.
After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Here comes the offense on second down.
Let's get this stop.
He's looking to throw. He's got
Wow.
gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch.
No crap.
I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a decent game there before the defense makes a stop.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
The receiver
Come on.
jet sweep. And
Ooh, we almost hit him into the end zone.
scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I got to find ways to manufacture some offense down here in this area. The field shrinks, it gets a little bit more difficult. So I got to take a few more chances, get the ball with some speed on the perimeter, try to make some big plays.
You can hear yourself think on third and goal. Off the
Get him.
play fake.
All right.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Our defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with their backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
Right down the boulevard, it's good.
No, what's wrong with dude? What the heck? Did you see that?
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his...
What the heck was up with that dude?
It's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but...
Hold up a second. That looked crazy. Good grief. What is he doing? What is that? What are you doing, dude?
For
Wow.
the visiting team.
So they are lining up to kick it the 10-yard line. He'll bring it back.
All right, offense.
A little more dynamic that they get him on the ground at the 20. So Notre Dame's offense has the ball for the first time. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
I'm going to stick to what we were doing last game.
This week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Notre Dame lines up quickly. The give to the tailback. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hey, listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but
Sorry about that.
understanding where his hole is.
Life happens.
Get the first down. Don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Looking for room. It's low. We'll give him a
Threw me all off. I didn't even know what I was doing anymore, man.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo.
No comment. All right,
Make that defense physically meet the challenge.
let's get back in this.
couple at 2nd and 8. They've been running it, but now the pass. Got a man. It's
Yeah, he was solid for us last week.
46-yard line. First down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Leonard.
Come on, bro.
Oh, now it's picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Northern Illinois. What a play by this defense with the pick.
Feels like the Marshall game.
Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense. We turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
I don't like it. I hate playing from behind.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, 3rd and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
Notre Dame right back to the line. And under the watchful eye of touchdown Jesus, the Irish are starting to roll on the ground.
Starting to get that big physical ground game going. And one thing you know about Notre Dame traditionally over the years, offensive line play is always great. They're always making holes, and they're always playing super physical.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Leonard.
Come on.
Connection. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Get up the field.
Great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. They're down in inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Mitchell. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Let's get in there.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. The short hand, it's Evans. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The give out of the gun.
Let's go.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Just can't beat myself. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Spirit breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thompson. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. And to settle for the chip
all right,
shot.
defense, let's go, man.
They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Dropping back, it's Hampton. Right on his numbers.
Man, he caught that.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Power football with
There we go. That's more like it.
and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon.
Yeah, get to that side. Let's go. All right. That helps.
Like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here come the Irish back on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Right back to it.
Come on. Gosh, get to the outside.
Who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. types of plays into home runs.
Easy plays, man.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Yeah, their running back's pretty good.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. We've got this third down play to open the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Leonard. Quickly complete. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field. But the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate.
They're containing him pretty well.
Let's do it again.
You know, sometimes even a
I was expecting him to be able to like get out and be more elusive, and
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Let him bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd and eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
let's go.
And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
Ugh.
The senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse.
Let's go. Touchdown, touchdown. Yeah. Let's go. I told y'all I needed to get him in there too. Like I knew I needed to get more looks with Mitch Evans in there.
I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
All right. I'm going to try and get something in there for Mitch Evans. That looks sweet. Cool.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coach.
All right, let's get established here.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run.
Oh, wow.
Inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs.
Wow, nice. He's good, dude.
Run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, the defense knew coming
I was making those tackles against Texas A&M's running back, and that dude's an All-American. Nice.
Drop behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Give to Brown.
Nice.
Find his way out of his grasp.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 20.
Let's go. I only rushed 3, too. That's Betheo. He's got 3 on the year. 3 sacks for Betheo.
Again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away.
Ah,
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line.
I like starting off with this because I feel like Love can bust one out like
Productive, David. Wound up
every time.
touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this
There it
offense
is.
to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
From the 33, it's
Doing it again.
10. Might as well give it to him again. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Nice run there. Doesn't it just feel like Notre Dame football when you see that too? You know, you got touchdown Jesus looking down, and one thing Notre Dame has always seemed to have is big uglies up front. Guys pushing the pile. NFL talent on this offensive line. Just having their way, making life easy for these running backs. It is a beautiful thing to see.
To the ground with the back.
Maybe use that one too many times.
It's down to the 20.
I'll make them use it till they can stop it, though.
This run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the tight end.
Man,
They pick up just
shut that down.
completion.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the defense.
Let's do something that works. That I know that works.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Picked off in the end zone. Takes it the other way.
What? Come on.
He's at the 40. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. Thought he had the huge play with
Man,
the interception.
it didn't feel right. I will say that.
And it'll be first down for this offense.
Something was off on that.
First and goal, Notre
I was
Dame
like,
will try to get it in the end zone.
because I practiced that play quite a bit before we went in
Leaves it
to the
with
game.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Well, with this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
On 2nd and goal, they believe he's got a nose for the goal.
Wow.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down. This little third to mid-range. You got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run.
Dude, that's ridiculous. There's no way that that's not realistic. Just, I watch a lot of football. They're not going to get a push like that on Notre Dame. I'll take it. I'll tell you what, Riley Leonard's he's skating on thin ice.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. Pick up a bunch of yards on first down. Make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Brown has it.
Bro, make the tackle. What are you doing? It was like he was juking, like, on the outside. That's what I was talking about, that's annoying.
Is being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Handoff to the single running back. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
All right, good tackle.
Just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it first. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground.
Dude.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run.
I told you guys that's what they were going to do. They were just going to run the ball the whole time.
More guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing.
Looking downfield, it's Hampton. Blasted.
Wow. Let me get one of those, man. Come on.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make
I mean, we're getting outplayed right now. We should not be winning this game. We don't deserve to have a 7-point lead.
The give to the back. He locked up and held on to bring him down.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive, a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Dropped it.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. One drive has already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board.
Really?
On the play, and if this is on the defense, guys, would you take the points off the board here? So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Running into the kicker.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And touchdown,
I disagree, man. I didn't.
This coaching staff was trying to
It didn't feel like it was even close to running into the kicker. Is that a slider that needs to be fixed? Because that's kind of crazy.
he puts through the extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Jacksonville State overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from home, these Gamecocks gotta be thrilled. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. They go right back to it. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
That's a really good-looking physical run. I'll tell you, when you think of Notre Dame football, too, you think of all the great coaches they've had, Eric Parsegian, Newt Rockne, Lou Holtz. Those guys would love what they're seeing right now. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, wearing the defense down, running the football when they know you're going to do it. This is Notre Dame football to a T. Beautiful.
And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
On the ground, it's Bob.
What are you doing?
Him down right there.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Man, what a break on the football. He read that the whole way. He just couldn't finish it. You know he saw the end zone. He saw the grass in front of him to break on that and maybe take it to the house, but just a missed opportunity.
Going for it.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. That's caught. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you can tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Finds the tight end.
Woohoo! That boy got trucked.
Where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Leonard. He's got it. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Looking to pass on second down.
Dude, what? Lead it!
Trying to take it back.
Like, those should be passes that are led. He's out, dude. I can't deal with that. Nope.
Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
It's driving me absolutely insane. If that's what we got coming from you this year, dude, just...
A first down for the offense.
No.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He whips that one in nicely. Makes the catch and knocked down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Fires to the middle. He makes the catch. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Don't run into the kicker, please.
Here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And that is no good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors.
That's a. I give that like a
Looks like we've got a
C minus.
South Bend going on.
A C minus for that one. Both defense and offense. Matter of fact, on defense, I'd probably give it about a D.
They've opened up a sizable lead.
I'm not happy right now with the way that this is working. We should be destroying this team.
Combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just
Like their quarterback got hit and threw a pass just like that and got a first down.
Let's send it back to the fellas there in the shadows of touchdown Jesus.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin.
All right. We get the ball at the beginning of the half. Let's make it a strong second half. It's going to have to be, because if we play like that, not cool. Not cool at all.
Bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this.
Get out of my way. Dude, move.
Feeling out process, and now what you get in the second half. Who's going to get aggressive? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second half.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw.
Gosh, get it out.
Pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
One of the big risks about being in the rookie set is that you don't have tight ends or running backs helping you out in pass protection. And that time the quarterback got hit right before he let it go, and that's why that ball fell incomplete.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he's
Thank you.
ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion. They'll try the run. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, they'll give it up.
There we go.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the big fella. On the move at the 30. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's starting to get in touch with his inner Joe Montana as the Irish are moving the ball up top.
And I think that's always the question with the Irish every year is who's going to play quarterback. We know their brand and we know who they are, but are they going to get ballers at that position? Are they going to get a great Ian Book, a great Brady?
North and south, north and south.
And if they find that guy, Notre Dame can do everything they want to do and be great in college football.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. The give to the back.
Let's go.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in.
Yeah. Let's go. That's his 2nd touchdown of the day, too.
On top here in the second half.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run.
All right, defense.
Team out there getting set. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together.
There we go.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down the end zone.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll go to the toss.
All right.
Nowhere to run on that when he loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They've got him pinned deep
Come on, guys.
and this crowd trying to help keep him there. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Oh, is that a safety?
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back.
How's that not a safety?
Right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety.
How is that not a safety? I guess he started to tackle, but the ball's over the goal line. Who is that? Yeah, that's Howard Cross. Yeah, I don't get that. I don't understand that because to me it looked like that should have been a safety for sure. I don't know.
Just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds.
Still sticking to the formula.
Ball and ready to get moving. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop?
I'm not gonna stop.
Just keep at it here.
At least until I'm in like good field goal range.
I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive.
Powers forward but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
Yeah, you're gonna have to stop me 2 more times from getting this 1 yard too.
24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to power their way out.
Nice.
And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
And David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you, and you got to do something about it. I think the defense maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the passes much.
Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff to the lone back. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
On first and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be ushered out of bounds at the 3. They got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Powers forward. He pushes it forward.
Dang, he got hurt.
To the 2-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Wonder what happened to him.
A third and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they
All right, we're putting in the freshman. Get in there. Let's go. Yeah. Shot in the arm.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
Kendron Young. It's his first touchdown of the year. I mean, they cannot stop me running the ball. I mean, now that I got a better lead, now I'm going to start to toss it around a little bit more.
Join former Heisman winners Joe Galino and Roger Staubach among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Temple. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to turn
Yeah, that didn't.
on the jet sweep.
That didn't go nowhere.
Down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple.
Listen, the offense stars those plays where they want to get their playmakers the ball, and the defense understands it as well. I gotta know when that guy comes in motion, he's a legit threat. They did, and you could tell they
Nope.
pulled the trigger.
That ain't going nowhere either.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion.
Shoot.
Not to mention multiple scores. And that's incomplete.
Man.
Defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground.
That was really close.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Here come the Irish back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys
Just running it a lot.
go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Now the play fake.
That should be a touchdown. Let's go! Nice! To the house, man. Let's go. I mean, yeah, that's good passing, dude. I mean, he has a way better touch on the ball than Riley Leonard does. Put a lot of air on it. Yeah, I want to see that. Kind of looks like Candyman. It's weird. Nice catch.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff team has the ball teed up and they're about ready to go.
I mean, I like Riley Leonard's ability to run the ball, but like I'm not even really using that. So what's really the point if I have a better passer?
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession again. The offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Yeah, we got that play out. I mean, if he gets by, yeah, he's definitely gonna get big yards, but that's why I always like to run like balanced.
They'll give it on the counter. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35. You've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. Catch in the middle of Thomas. And the defense makes the immediate...
I would have liked to have seen us get out of that, but we've gotten, like he just said, we've gotten, what, 4 3-and-outs in a row or 3 in a row.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the right.
That is not the angle I took, and you know it.
The 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
I know it's sensitive for the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here on 3rd down.
Fourth quarter.
If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. play to open up this quarter.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking for a man. It's Hampton. Their pass not closes.
They're probably going to go for it.
It'll bring up fourth down.
I would.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't
Ooh.
right now through the play caller, and certainly through the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And once again, you see how valuable the tough little slot receivers are on fourth down.
You isolate those guys, get the matchup you want, and now go win. Nice job by this offense. Getting the matchup
Nice tackle.
down, and the QB seeing it, throwing a strike, getting the first down.
Operating in the
Risky.
red zone here on fourth
Risky.
down. Keep it on the ground. Headed to the end zone.
Man, we're like jumping at this dude's ankles.
He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
I tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground.
This is a little embarrassing, like how much they're running the ball on me.
Bigger plays down the field. The run game has not been the problem.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back, it's second and goal from the 4. From the shotgun, the inside give.
Will you make the tackle? Jeez! Let's push him into the end zone.
They'll try to
Wrap him up.
I love running backs that have a nose for the
It's gotta be because of the badges, like that we don't have. It's gotta be.
No, I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
It has to be. There's like no other way.
13-play scoring drive.
I would have liked it if they would have let me like keep the assistant coaches and stuff like that.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments.
But let me be the head coach.
At the 22.
That would have
Notre Dame
been a big help.
ready to get moving.
But it is year 1 of Dynasty. I mean, those guys probably wouldn't have been with me in real life.
Put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
I wonder how many yards this dude has.
First down.
186.
Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back.
Nice.
Confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down there?
Get to the outside.
That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick.
Outside. See? Outside.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find
Go, go, go.
the chains moving. They're doing it.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. You can have an explosive all-purpose back, but this Irish line performing the way the great Aaron Taylor did back in the day to give them time for these big plays.
And you could go down the list and name so many great offensive linemen at Notre Dame. Year after year, they put guys in the
They really do.
They build a brand of physicality and make holes for guys like this, and that's why he's putting up so many big numbers. He's got a great group of big boys up front paving the way.
Come on.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Quarterback checking off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's run out of bounds.
Mitch Evans, man.
Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Finds his man. It's Evans.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They're looking to get the edge with this one.
Let's go.
Tackle is made, but not until he gets the 1st down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles, well over 100 rushing yards.
Here we go.
And they add 6 more to more than a trip to the house. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little.
Gotta get better at passing.
That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. UConn is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Huskies have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to the Astronauts. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. That completion leaves us with 2nd and medium. Dropping back, it's Hampton. Release to the back.
Oof.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result...
Let's go.
Fires into traffic. Picked.
Let's go. Take it all the way to the house. All the way to the house. All the way to the house. Yeah. There we go.
And that just might do it, man. Offense needed points back.
I like how he was shining his shoes.
Up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out.
That was deep, though.
Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks. But guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and read this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Finally got a pick.
Looking to throw, it's Hampton. Get it out on the screen.
Hey, he tackled him with like a dude on him.
so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Oh, there's not enough time.
That are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed over the
I don't know about all that.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat.
Yeah.
The defense is all over the quarterback.
Sneed.
Down he goes.
Sneed.
Gets sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
See his badge just blowing it up, because he be blowing up plays.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. He's looking to throw.
Go! Oh, that should have been a pick too.
And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Jeez.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down.
No way. I was about to say, get out of here.
Going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, we gotta get if you could do mass subs. I'm actually gonna take out in Jelly. I'm gonna put in Minchie. He's gotta come out. I'm gonna put in oh no, that's not what I meant to do. I'm gonna put in Kendrick Young. Switch out some wideouts. Let's put Colsey in there. Let's get Faison in there. Yeah, just a couple things.
From the Irish, back on offense.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play moves the change for the first down. We reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground and let this clock to move. Pirouettes away from the defense.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football.
I want to throw with him.
Good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays.
Man, they're jumping that route.
Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 30.
Whatever.
And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, we could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
To the air, it's Hampton.
Got him.
And the pressure gets him back at
Drake.
the 8-yard line.
Drake Bowen from Andrean near Michigan City.
Late in the football game, this offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do.
And he's all bottled up in
Oh, dang. I wish he wouldn't have fell down on it.
defense, just cradling that fumble and securing it. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck group or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job.
I wonder if I can get a replay of him when he was skipping, because that was pretty cool looking. Yeah, it does. Sweet. This looks dark. Cool. I'm gonna work on throwing still a little bit.
Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or
Man, he wasn't even breaking free.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
and he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first.
Is that dude talking in Spanish?
Into traffic, it's picked off. Looking for more room. And he's going to take it all the way back.
Mr. Dolphin!
And this defense has had a
Little flipper.
How about this play? Breaking on the football.
Oh, don't do that. You guys are getting smashed. Get out of here.
Build some momentum for some future games.
That's what I get, but I think it's clear that Angeli's the best passer on the team. Pure passer. Now, Leonard may be a better athlete, and Leonard may be better at running the ball.
They'll go through the motions and finish this one
But
off with the PAT.
Angeli's the better passer for sure. And
The kicker's probably
I'm not afraid to use Carr either.
team didn't score enough as this one is over.
Minchie did better than that when we were in our preseason games, but
Expecting to find ways to win games, and you expect that that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This
Yeah,
team
guaranteed
right now,
he's
you can tell their players trust
player
each
of the
other.
week.
Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
Let's look at some highlights here, some stats.
I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports
I mean,
College Football.
Riley Leonard wasn't doing terrible. Okay, like he wasn't doing like that bad. I just could tell that he was not in a, yeah. I mean, we should be getting at least like 300 yards a game passing. I mean, 224 yards rushing is insane. And I mean, Kedrid Young might be getting more looks here. He looked pretty good. He was shifty. Yeah, Jeremiah Love's the man. I mean, how awesome would it be if I could get him up for Heisman? Evans is back to his normal self. He had most of the receiving yards. Totally different look from Jaden Harrison from what he had last week. I mean, 3 receptions for 19 yards, and it didn't seem like he was getting out of his routes very well either. I could tell a big difference in that in him. Let's see. On defense, Snead stepped up today. This was definitely the best game I've seen him play, even in all the preseason games that we were playing. Yeah, Patrick Givens, which is a guy I'm not really that too familiar with, to be honest with you. I do know who Aiden Schuler is, young kid. Why does it say he's redshirted? Is it saying he's redshirted just because he's actually redshirted in real life? I did not throw a red shirt on him. I have to look at that. Benjamin Morrison, cat a pick 6. Like, very cool. Like, some really good stuff. You know, but definitely got some cleaning up to do on some things, man. That was a terrible start at the beginning of the game. That was probably one of the worst games I've started off. Felt very much like one of those preseason games. Yeah, our defensive player of the game was Jalen Snead. Yep. 2-0 at the end of the game. With that being said, I mean, when you got plus 10 on them in almost every single category, you should be beating them very, very badly. And it was a big win, but it should have been by more than that. But, yeah. So that's going to do it for me for the time being. I will go into simulating some of these other games, and I will catch you guys maybe on this later on. Maybe I'll play the second game here. I'm going to take a break for a while, though, and maybe I'll be back on later. If not, I'll be possibly playing something else. But thanks for checking this out with me. Our next game that I wanted to look at after this is against Purdue. No bye week yet. We lost to them in the preseason. It's a night game at Purdue. I know that Purdue is better than... let's see if I can go to their thing so I can see if it... They're right. We're evenly matched with them. and they won't have any injuries because they've only played against an FCS school who they beat pretty handily. They got a bye week before us, which is, I think, a good call. It's a big rivalry game for them. It's a big rivalry game for us, but this is like one of their Super bowl game type of games, and I've been down there. I know what it's like at night. It gets crazy over there at night. But yeah, I mean, as far as their team goes, let's take a look at their roster. Sorry, I know I said I was getting off, but I might as well look at these things. Yeah, you see a few 90s up there, right? Now what you'll start to see with these rosters is you'll start to see more balance. So, yeah, if you compare quarterbacks 83 to 88, I don't know what I'm going to do yet with starting Angeli or why did it not switch over to there? Oh, because it's, I get it. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do for starting my quarterback. I'll probably still keep Riley Leonard in there. Just when he gets shaky, I'm not going to hesitate to put other people in there. So 81. Our wide receivers are pretty good. The cradle of quarterbacks gotta have some wideouts to throw to. Tight ends are pretty good. Their line is better than Northern Illinois. Defensively, not bad. Okay, they're a ball club. I mean, they're not bad. I mean, it's not gonna be an easy game. It's not gonna be one that we're just gonna walk in there and be able to dominate. But I mean, who knows? Maybe with these couple upgrades that I get, I'm at level 5 now. Maybe I'll be able to unlock a couple more things here. You're not gonna get that many points like that against a MAC school who's rated as low as they are, but we did have a lot of sacks. We did have a pick 6. Those things do help. So I will sim this week. Next time we play, we'll look at what happened with those other games. Remember, Texas and Michigan was a big one. Where's the... Yeah, Texas and Michigan was a big one that we're going to keep an eye on. I went to team schedule, not scores and schedule. Yeah. Yeah, Texas and Michigan was the big one. There's some... This one I'm interested to see what's going to happen with that. With K-State and Tulane. This is always a close game. That's the game right there. All eyes on that game. It sucks because I can't even... I wish I could watch it at least. Because that definitely would be a game day game for sure. So, well, till next time, guys. Thanks for watching. For those of you that couldn't watch, it'll be on here for you to watch later. But next week, we are playing against Purdue. You don't lose that game. You just don't. Hopefully we can see Love on here for next week. He's putting up way better stats than this guy right here. Ollie Gordon. I mean, we just tripled what he had in stats, so we'll see. GG's, guys. See you guys on the flip side of things. Peace.